We're here today, I think, on behalf of all the people of Illinois. I was here a couple years ago on the 100th anniversary of Starved Rock Park. Our state park here was the very first state park, and I want to thank Frank Martino, who's with us, our state representative from this area, and Frank was with me on that day. It's going to be kind of cool here today, Frank. Yes, indeed. But my mother came with me, along with my brother and my nieces and everybody. My mother's mother was born in Arlington, not too far from here over in Bureau County. And my mother, who's now going to be 97 this month, 97, she's almost as old as Starved Rock State Park, but she wanted to come here because it is such a special place in Illinois. And when the park began in that first year, 1912, 75,000 people came. And now, this past year, about 2.2 million people have come to the wonderful Starved Rock State Park, our #1 park in Illinois, our oldest park. And we want to encourage everyone to come here this fall, an opportunity to be in nature, see nature, hike, canoe, whatever you wish to do. It really is a special place. And our lodge over here is celebrating this year its 75th anniversary, 75 years. And when you think back on it, it was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps during the Great Depression, and it was an integrated group of men and women who made that possible, and we salute all of our parents and grandparents who made that possible. Certainly FDR, we always remember him for leading us out of the Great Depression. And it's important that we, the people of Illinois in the 21st century, have a bold vision for conservation and for our state parks. So today I'm announcing the purchase of land adjacent to the park, about 51 acres. We'll hear from Mark Miller, our Director of Natural Resources, but we believe in using our Open Lands Trust, and it is a trust. We are trustees of our environment, and we want to pass our environment on even better than we found it to our children and our grandchildren. That's our duty, and it's very important that we use our Open Lands Trust to invest in land purchases, not only here at Starved Rock State Park and getting additional land adjacent to the park to add to it, but also we're doing this in Edgar County, in Woodford County, and down in southern Illinois near Carbondale, a little bit north of Carbondale. Major land purchases that will add to conservation and the great outdoors in our state of Illinois. And at the same time, we also understand that we have to invest in our state parks. Our existing state parks are very important. As you know, we had some tough times there. When I first became governor, I appointed Mark director right after I got in, and we had 7 state parks that were closed in Illinois, closed, and we had to do something about that, so we opened them. And it's important to make sure they remain open. And we had to also get resources in order to maintain our parks and keep them open. And I want to personally thank Representative Frank Martino, who led the effort in the House and the Senate. Thank you, Frank. He got the funding that we have on a sustainable basis, so that today we're investing not only in this state park, Starved Rock State Park, the trail rehabilitation, $1.4 million, the campground electricity, $591,000, and playground safety replacement equipment, $105,000. So that's over $2 million just here in this park that we're investing to make things better for everybody. You know, and there's another state park south of here, also built by the Civilian Conservation Corps during the Depression, Pere Marquette Park. We're investing in that park. It's in Jersey County, $1.2 million for their bike trail rehabilitation and their lodge renovation, another $1.5 million. So it's important to understand, there's other parks as well. We have a whole list of them, but we believe in investing in parks. We don't have those big national parks they have out west. We have pockets of wilderness, places, special places that you can go any time of the year and renew yourself and renew your whole spirit with your family. And our motto, our belief is leave no child inside. We want to get our kids outside and enjoy nature. You know, there's a lot to be said for getting out and walking together. When I was lieutenant governor, we had this situation over there at Plum Island. There were folks that were going to put up a marina there and other things, and they were going to drive the eagles out. Oh no, we couldn't have that. We had to save our eagles. So we came together and we banded together and we saved Plum Island. It belongs to the people of our state. It is a place that eagles can come and have lunch and dinner. As you know, this is a great place to eat for the eagles, and families can watch those eagles fly over the Illinois River. That's a majestic sight. Our national emblem, the eagle. It's important that we all come together and protect places like Plum Island, like Starved Rock, and all our state parks across Illinois. So I've, I think, said enough. I want to bring forward our Director of Natural Resources, someone who is on the case every single day. He's a paddler, he's a biker, he's a hunter, he's a fisherman, he knows how to walk, and his name is Mark Miller. Come on forward, Mark.
Good morning, and thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Governor Quinn, for coming to Starved Rock. It's not hard, is it? It's not hard to come to Starved Rock. It is a beautiful place, and we're here for a historic announcement today. The governor ticked off 4 of our acquisitions. We're using the Open Space Land Trust, which is a dedicated fund just to create new places for us to recreate and to preserve for future generations our unique natural heritage. And the thing that is really special today is that we are using those funds in order to buffer the already incredible resource here at Starved Rock with an additional acreage to our west. It's going to protect ravines, buffer a nature preserve, and hold for future generations what is really unique about this area. So we're really proud to do that. We also have some other areas that have been in partnership with our conservation organizations. We've been able to get them into our collective system. Pheasants Forever deserves a great deal of effort and laudatory applause for their effort to give us an additional 121 acres at Willowbrook State Park in Edgar County. Now that is special because we're doubling the amount of habitat, and it's a really tremendous place. I was there last weekend. Great habitat, and you can see the prairie popping up from the efforts that Pheasants has given. We also want to pay tribute to Ducks Unlimited, who part of our announcement today is they're selling us some acres adjacent to Woodford State Fish and Wildlife Area. So 240 acres there of wetland habitat that's going to be preserved and be able to be used for recreation. And Governor, the biggest announcement of all is something that we don't get to do very often. You know, the governor mentioned we have small pockets of land that we need to preserve and protect and use. Very seldom do we get an opportunity to bring in a large acquisition. And the announcement for Southern Illinois is 4,400 acres of contiguous habitat that those large habitat areas, and what we're adding to our areas today with these announcements. We're creating more habitat, and it allows for more wildlife, more diversity, and more opportunities for recreation as well. Bird watching, wildlife watching, hunting and fishing is a $4.2 billion economic impact because all of us go and spend our money to do those important things and enjoy our natural heritage. And so with that, we've been able to make a lot of progress, and today is a big day for that. I also want to add remarks to the governor for thanking State Representative Frank Montino. He has been a champion for the department, for our mission, and we have been have had a close working relationship with Frank, and he's become a good friend. And you know, without your work, Representative Montino, we wouldn't be able to put the investment back into our state parks. And the announcement today of you know, well over $5 million statewide for improvements in our state parks. That's really because of the efforts of Leader Montino, and so we want to thank him again for his leadership. So Governor often says, be brief, be bright, be gone. So I'm going to stop right there. But this is a wonderful day and a wonderful legacy achievement to put all of these acres into your hands so that you can go out and walk and see and most importantly, get your children to witness and to see how important conservation is. And so thank you, Governor Quinn, thank you, Leader Montino, and thank you all of you who had a part to play. Thank you.
All right, good job, Mark. Thank you, Mark.